plot of land that was derelict 25 years ago. A local group of community activists got together, created a garden, and this is what we've got today. Basically, it's a community garden. People would just be walking past. We've got the Kennington Tube just up the road, and often people just walk through the gate and say, "Oh, isn't it lovely here?"
Walworth Garden Farm is amazing.
It's just such a wonderful place. I mean, they just deal with the community, they help people out.
It's very important. Like I say, farm is a life change.
We're an accredited City and Guilds training centre. We work with 16 to 25-year-old young people who are not in employment, education or training. The idea is that we help them get into work after we've given them a qualification in horticulture.
I left school at 15, but I went and got a job of fitting air conditioning on building sites and that, but it wasn't enough. And then I just fell into the bad crowd, started selling drugs. I was arrested for possession with intent to supply Class A drugs. I got sentenced to 3.5 years times 2. It's just a waste of life getting in prison.
What we do is we offer a sort of 5-month training programme where they'll do the accredited City and Guilds course, but also we help them with some career advice, particularly anybody who's been out of work for quite a long time. Generally they will have lost quite a lot of confidence, and what we try and do here is build that confidence up.
When I was released, my mum told me about the farm. Even though I'd lived around here my whole life, I didn't actually know about it. But she told me that they're doing qualifications here for it. So as soon as I was released, within a week or so, I popped in here, came and volunteered here, done some introduction to gardening courses, and then eventually an accredited qualification. I'd never done no GCSEs or anything. So I was really proud of my qualification, and my mum was as well.
Mark's a great sort of example of what we do and how it can work. Once he'd qualified, we gave him a 6-month contract so he could gain some work experience. I mean, that's one of the problems, obviously. It's all very well having a qualification, but without the work experience to back it up, it's so much more difficult to get a job. Mark was great, you know, and he was a great gardener. He fitted into the team very, very well. So we extended that contract and gave him a permanent job. And then about a year ago, our current contracts manager left, and Mark applied for the job and got it.
I'm the contracts manager, so I have 2 teams of 3 gardeners. I'll give them 21 hours worth of work for that day.
We have a grounds and gardens maintenance company that goes out and works in housing associations, Southwark Cathedral, and some private houses as well. And that's a very important part of the farm because we can employ some of the people once they're qualified here.
No, I was unemployed because I had 2 children, so I was a stay-at-home mum. Oh, it's changed my life big time. I mean, before I was indoors, I was isolated, now I'm getting out and about.
There's not a lot of opportunities for people like this. Free training and a job at the end of it. But not everyone's guaranteed the job, but we can help them find jobs elsewhere because we have links with like Southwark Council and other places we put our students up for nomination.
I've done everything. I had to mow grass professionally. I know how to trim. I know how to do hedges. I know different plants and everything. Now I've got a qualification behind me. Now I can only move forward, but a step at a time. So yeah, that's it. No looking back now.
We do have a good success rate, around the sort of 70% mark of getting people qualified and into work. It's no mean feat, and it's testament to the hard-working nature of many of the staff here, and also the fact that they do care. It's a bit like a big family, you know, you come to the farm and you will be looked after, you will be encouraged.
I'd like to see people better in their lives, and to know that we're part of that is a really good thing.